quiet strength allows us to navigate challenges with grace and resilience. So if you're the person that always has to speak their mind, I mean, you can't let a perceived injustice go by without you saying something, then you have some work to do. Because managing your need to be in the front helps to minimize pride. And you know, my former nemesis, people pleasing. I mean, it can help get rid of that. It's the foundation of emotional intelligence. It empowers us to regulate our emotions, empathize with others, and make thoughtful decisions. You know, you can unleash emotional empowerment. So now let's talk about the transformative power of emotional empowerment. It's about cultivating self-awareness, navigating complex emotions with grace, and embracing our authenticity unapologetically. When we empower ourselves emotionally, we open up the door for true growth and fulfillment. I mean, you make decisions based on your desired future outcome instead of the desire to be seen in a particular light. So you'll start doing stuff based on what the outcome is going to be a month from now, 6 months from now, 10 years from now, instead of concentrating on who's seeing you right now. Because have you ever met someone for the first time and during your first interactions, they dominate the conversation? Not that they are charismatic or interesting or have important information to share with you, but they feel the need to prove how smart or how accomplished or how witty they are. And let me tell you about this person. They have not managed their emotions. They have not developed self-control, and they are struggling with self-confidence and self-worth. As we examine the concept of emotional self-awareness, let's look at the importance of understanding how managing your emotions impact your relationships and impact your personal development. Emotional empowerment is not about suppressing emotions, but rather about understanding them. It's about recognizing your triggers, practicing self-care, and setting up healthy boundaries in our relationships, even ones that are just starting. So when you first meet someone, if you are emotionally intelligent, you know what to do. Because by developing emotional intelligence, you enhance your ability to communicate effectively. You build meaningful connections, and you lead with empathy and compassion instead of bragging or leading with pride. Emotional management is the key to sophisticated empowerment. All right, so creating your future self. Let's talk about how proactive steps that we can take right now shape our future selves. It's about setting clear intentions, aligning our actions with our long-term vision, and cultivating a sophisticated persona that reflects our values and aspirations. Curating a life that you desire is possible for you to do, but you don't want to do it in public. This is something that you need to do in private. I remember when I used to share with everyone in my circle, you know, anyone that would listen, all of my ideas and plans I have for my future. I'm going to create a podcast, then I'm going to write a book, then I'm going to write a blog. You know, I did all of that. But what I can tell you is that when I shared this information prematurely, before I was sure this is what would work for me, or before I understood that how long this actually was going to take, and I wasn't trying to get immediate gratification, I would look for validation from other people. That's part of people pleasing too. I thought I was doing the right thing in total by putting myself out there. But what I learned was that my desire to put myself in the forefront, or before I had really worked out the kinks, caused me to get stuck. And it delayed my future success. When we talk about future self visualization, how can visualization your future self help you to make decisions today? Well, I can tell you this: creating your future self requires, first of all, introspection, and secondly, goal setting. You can't talk about your future self if you don't understand who you are, first of all, what it is that's going to make you happy, and then setting goals to actually achieve that outcome. It's about envisioning the person you want to become and taking intentional steps to bring that vision to life. But you do it in quiet and you do it stealthily. That means you don't care if anybody sees you. You're not looking for that validation that I once used to look for, because this journey involves self-discovery and personal growth, not about the public opinion. It also is about the courage to step outside of your comfort zone. It's about embracing challenges as opportunity for the purposes of learning and embracing your unique strengths and your unique talents. Everyone is different. So your journey, your desire for your future self is going to be different from your friend or your neighbors. So that's why talking about it and looking for information or validation from somebody else really doesn't work. You need to look within.